This is Jeopardy! Please welcome today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, everyone. Welcome aboard. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Here are the categories. You're an animal. Historic Munich. Countries by newspaper. Greek alphabet soup. Bible belts. And I need more space. Player 1, where do we start? Get along, little this. The word for a motherless calf. It's Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the... Yeah, good. Player 1. Kelly?
The giant panda seen here isn't playing the flute. He's snacking on this, his favorite food.
Let's hear it, Player 1. You are correct. Player 1, back. Scientists are scrambling to find out the cause of colony collapse disorder, which is occurring with this insect. Okay, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Please pick again, Player 1. A condor is a type of this bird. It's related to the turkey type and also enjoys eating carrion. Yes, Player 1. That's correct. You again, Player 1. The plains variety of this animal has gray markings that are known as shadow stripes. It's Player 1. Yes. You get to pick again, Player 1. On Munich's coat of arms, you'll find one of these religious figures who originally settled the city and gave it its name. Yes, Player 2. Right. Select again. Munich's motto used to be Die Weltstadt mit Herz, the world city with this. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1, you. In 1634 and 1635, this deadly contagion devastated Munich, killing more than 1/3 of its residents. Okay, Player 1. Right. Choose again, Player 1. The Summer Olympics in Munich in this year were sadly marred by terrorism and tragedy. Player 2. Good. We return to you. Answer, the Daily Double. You're in second now, but with an opportunity to catch up a bit. Answer this. In the 16th century, Munich was a center of the German phase of this movement against Protestantism. That is correct. Select again. The Sydney Morning Herald, the Queensland Independent. It's Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1. The Shizuoka Shimbun, the Nikan Ubejiho. Let's hear it, Player 3. Right you are. Please pick again, Player 3. Avanti, Il Messaggero. Okay, Player 3. Correct. You get to pick again. Haaretz, Ma'ariv. Player 1? Yes. Player 1? Jyllands-Posten, Politiken. Yes, Player 1. You got it. We return to you, Player 1. She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002. It's Player 1. That's it. Choose again, Player 1. In this type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used. Let's hear it, Player 2. Yep. You again, Player 2. These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain. Yes, Player 2. Good for you. Player 2, you pick again. 1970's #1 hit for Helen Reddy. Okay, Player 1. Right. Player 1. This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848. Player 3. Correct. Select again. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says that if someone smiteth you here, offer also the other. Let's hear it, Player 2. That is correct. Choose again, Player 2. After striking down his brother in Genesis, this man said, "My punishment is greater than I can bear." Okay, Player 3. Yes. You again, Player 3. In Numbers chapter 20, after the Israelites complained, Moses smote one of these twice, and water came out. Player 3. Good. Player 3. Back. In a book named for Moses' successor, this man smites the Gibeonites, the Hebronites, and the Eglonites. It's Player 2. Right. Player 2. In Judges, Samson whopped on 1,000 Philistines with this part of an ass. Yes, Player 1. Yep. Player 1, back to you for... At KFC, you can lunch on chicken. At KSC, this place, you can lunch with an astronaut. Player 2. Right. Player 2. This Mattel doll became an astronaut in 1965, perhaps inspiring the young Sally Ride. It's Player 3. You are correct. Please pick again, Player 3. Now available again, Quisp, which has a space alien mascot, is a type of this breakfast food. Yes, Player 3. Yes. You get to pick again. This TV series wasn't about the Swiss Family Robinson, but the Space Family Robinson. Let's hear it, Player 2. That's right. Way to go. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. This 1956 film was a sci-fi version of The Tempest. Robbie the Robot was inspired by Ariel. Okay, player 2. Yeah, good. Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Clues are worth $400 to $2,000 in these categories: World Heritage Sites, Books of the Month, Sports Legends, This Side of Parasites, B+, and State Governors. Hey, it's still anyone's game, and player 3, you get to select first. This entire Italian city, spread over 118 islands, is a World Heritage Site. Let's hear it, player 1. That's it. We return to you, player 1. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
The pyramid known as the castle is one of the wonders of this ancient Mayan city.
Yes, player 2. That is correct. Player 2, you pick again. This South American capital didn't exist 60 years ago. Okay, player 2. Yes. You again, player. You can visit this country's Los Olmedos Historic Park, even if you're not a Viking. Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. A visit to this country's Komodo National Park shouldn't drag on all day. It's player 1. Good. Player 1, back to you for our next selection. By James Patterson and Maxine Petro, 4th of blank. Player 3. Right. You get to pick again, player 3. By the New York Times, 4 days in blank, the original coverage of the John F. Kennedy assassination. It's player 2. Yeah! Right you are. Choose again, player 2. By Barbara Tuchman, The Guns of Blank. Okay, player 2. Good for you. Please pick again, player 2. From Anais Nin's Diaries, Henry and Blank. Let's hear it, player 3. That's correct. Player 3, pick again. By Homer Hickam, Rocket Boys, also published as Blank Sky. Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right. Select again. Barry Bonds broke this man's home run record of 755. Player 2. Correct. We return to you. This 7-time Tour de France champ said the New York City Marathon was the hardest physical thing he'd ever done. Let's hear it, player 2. You got it. Select again. From 1984 to 1992, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and this man won all the NBA's regular season MVP awards. It's player 2.
Yeah.
Correct. Choose again, player 2. Answer, the first of the daily doubles. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? So, what's your wager? And the clue. In 1904, he became the first pitcher in the American League to throw a perfect game. An award is named for him. You've moved up to first place. You again, player 2. Here's Kelly, she'll show you.
The Green Bay Packers maintain a replica of the office of this legendary coach known for his commitment to winning.
Yes, player 3. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 3. When a tiny parasite enters an oyster's shell, mantle cells cover it with nacre until this is formed. Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1. This plant grows as a parasite on apple tree trunks, blooms in February and March, yet still is a factor in Christmas kisses. Yes, player 2. Yep. Player 2, back to you. Answer, the second daily double. You are currently in the lead. Decide on your wager, player 2. Here is your daily double clue. PSI is a charity delivering nets to fight this parasite-caused disease that kills 3,000 African children a day. That puts you even further ahead. We return to you, player 2. You can vent this soft ductless organ that fights infection with parasite detection. Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1. Closely related to meningitis, this inflammation of the brain can result from viral infections or tiny parasites. It's player 3. You got it. Player 3, you pick again, please. Shoeless. Okay, player 1. Good. Please pick again, player 1. It's 1 over par on a hole of golf. Let's hear it, player 3. Correct. You again, player 3. It speaks to Moses in Exodus 3. Okay, player 3. That's correct. Player 3. Able to speak both Spanish and English. Yes, player 1. That's right. Way to go. Select again. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open. Player 3. Yes. Player 3. Pick again. Elected in 2003, this governor made his totally fantastic film debut in 1970's Hercules Goes Bananas. It's player 1. Good. Please pick again, player 1. This patriot, known for his bold signature, died in 1793 while serving his 9th term as governor of Massachusetts. Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct. Choose again. Player 3. By law, this ex-Texas governor can never be elected U.S. president again. Okay, Player 3. Right. Player 3, back. He was elected governor of Arkansas at age 32. It's Player 1. Right you are. And the last clue for $2,000. Hamilton Fish, Enos T. Throop, and George Pataki have served as governors of this state. Yes, Player 3. Correct. Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this: national holidays. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Our Final Jeopardy clue today is June 23rd, National Day in this country, began as a celebration of the birthday of Grand Duchess Charlotte. Did you come up with the correct response? And that correct response will add... What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? And your response? With that correct response, you will gain You've come out ahead as our champion, Player 2. So long.